All right, good morning, boys. This is up. Today is Monday, September 29th. I'm going to go over a quick trade recap today, how I made $3,100 trading the Nasdaq. Wait, no, $3,600 trading the Nasdaq. It was a very, very low volatility day, but I'm going to go over what my thoughts were coming into the market, pre-market, and post-market open. So here are receipts so I can get rid of this so I can actually chart properly. 50K Express, I literally just made $200 across 3 accounts. Went for a winning day. Alpha Capital 0 accounts. These were 1,600 per account on 3 evals. We're not counting that. The 3,600 is made out of the Top Step, $600, and 600 per 5 accounts on Tradeify Instant Funding. Now let's go over the trade I actually took to get here, right? Coming into market open. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like how we ripped so much coming into market open. We didn't fill a single imbalance. We didn't even retrace into any breaker block or CISD. I don't know what price is doing. Just straight up ripping. We're probably even gonna take all-time highs during PM session, if not lunch. Very unfortunate because that would have been great to take throughout the week. I don't know why we pushed up. I think it's like 200 points overnight. 10 PM hasn't even opened yet. We really pushed up 190 points. That's insane, pre-market. But if we look into the market, we could see we tapped into and respected this hourly gap, and we also tapped into midnight open. We tapped into and respected this hourly gap right here, and we also closed above this swing high, making this right here a order block. We then tap into given order block. I don't like the 15-minute, I'm not going to lie. I was about to not take a trade because this 15-minute close makes no sense. I don't know what that just was. But let me go over, matter of fact, let me clear up some shit for you guys to make it less complicated, right? Here's what I see. Because I took a short and a long. I see draw above us here, bearish 1 hour order block here, and unfilled 4 hour gap right here. So what are my draws and liquidity for this day? Unfilled gap, all-time highs. This hourly order block is just a safe spot to take profit. And this hourly high above us, right? Now, we do have a bearish SMT there with ES. ES swept that overnight, but I don't really care for that. I'm still going to be bullish. What I see is on the 15-minute time frame, we inverse this gap. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Maybe we could still hold this gap pre-market and look for market open longs. But at this point in time, price is also rejecting this 5-minute gap. We get a strong 5-minute close to the downside, right there. Make a 5-minute CISD. We continue to the downside. After this 3-minute strong displacement candle, I entered in short, targeting these lows. Stops here. This was an eval trade. I would never take this trade on actual live funds. This was on my evals. After a strong close to the downside, I ignored this 15-minute bullish gap, and I figured we probably want to take out this level of sell side. I actually closed around here because we made a bullish SMT with ES. I believe ES swept it. It was probably 1 minute before, 928. Right, this candle, 928. So I did close at the low. This was with, I think, 3 contracts. That's probably why I made like 1,200. So if we go to the next one, next trade, I'm bullish overall on the day. I just took a short because the draw was pretty obvious for me, right? I see prices respecting this hourly gap. We swept sell side, swept an hourly gap. On top of that, ES, if we look at what ES swept, the 3 a.m. lows, we did not sweep London lows. We edged London lows. But if you look at the 3 a.m. low, quite literally here, we have a bullish SMT right here. So we have a bullish SMT at 3 a.m. holding an hourly gap. What I want to see now form is either a 5-minute CISD right here, because technically the 5 and 15-minute are bearish. I'm not going to fade the trend. So I do want to see the 5-minute here either inverse, close above this line right here, so we make a 5-minute CISD, or get a 3-minute IFEG. I was waiting for this 3-minute to close for 20 fucking minutes. Did we ever get a 3-minute IFEG? Yes. Look where the fucking candle closed. I mean, you could have still entered targeting the hourly order block and made some money, but that was a risky trade. So 3-minute didn't close, 5-minute didn't close. I got no actual good fills to the upside. So I did enter in very low risk right here because I really like that displacement. We closed above the swing high, making this an order block. Stops right below the order block right there. TP at these hourly highs. Obviously break even once we tap this internal high. But TP was set at these hourly highs above us. And if you guys are confused about those highs, these are these highs over here. How far are these highs? Holy shit. Let's go on the hourly time frame. Right, so the hourly time frame, you can see how significant the actual SMT was. Overnight, we come down, tap midnight open, displace to the upside, create an order block, tap into it, displace to the upside, keep on ripping, create a fair value gap, retrace. This is just a simple uptrend, right? Push up, retrace, push up, retrace, push up, retrace, SMT at this low that is protected with an order block and midnight open. Respect this gap, respect this hourly order block right here. This was big for me too. I needed to see price respect this hourly order block because if not, there's actually nothing too significant holding it up besides a gap, and that's not enough for me. So I wanted more. So we had an order block and a gap holding price to the upside. When we got an actual candle closure to the upside, right here, entered in long, very low risk right here. Now I think on, what's it called? What's it gonna say? Wow, brain fart. On Tradeify instant funding, I don't need to, but I choose to make 600 per account because you need to make 50% consistency rule across your $3,000 profit goal to request a payout. So I aim for $600 per account, and since this wasn't enough, I entered this trade with 2 contracts and closed around here. This was my trade on Lightning Fund, and on Top Step, it was this with 5 micros because I'm not going to risk a mini on this trade. I only have a balance of $1,000, and I'm not going to risk blowing half or a third of my account over a very risky trade, which in hindsight, it played out perfectly, literally 2 minutes, right? I thought it was a risky trade because the 3-minute did not inverse yet. The 5-minute did not flip bullish yet. The 15-minute is still bearish. The only thing bullish is the hourly, and I guess in a sense, not the 3-minute. I guess the hourly and the 1-minute, which is insane for me to say. But we did have an SMT on the hourly, and at this point in time, once the trade finished, everything else turned bullish. The 15-minute closed bullish. The 5-minute closed bullish. The 3-minute closed bullish. The 2 minutes. The only, the 2 candles that determined my entire bias were these 2 candles after I entered, right? That's why it's risky. Because if these 2 candles happen to form here with very low volatility and not fucking Diddy candles, right? I would have loved to enter in long with heavy size and would have made a lot more money. But the fact that the 3-minute inversed after we swept the high and the 5-minute closed after we swept the high, I didn't like it, right? Obviously now we're maybe gonna tap into this 5-minute and maybe see a push higher. Like I mentioned before, we have this hourly order block. Here we have unfilled hourly, which is also an unfilled 4-hour gap resting above us, and we have all-time highs. So draws are clearly bullish. You guys want to keep looking for longs. If you're watching this trade recap, I do think price is going to keep ripping. Either going to tap into this gap and rip, or this gap down here and rip. There's 2 5-minutes in that leg. So, like I said, this is the trade I took on Top Step and Tradeify. And on my alpha evals, this is the short I took to this low. So played both sides today. Overall, very happy with these trades. Draws were clear on both ends today. London lows could have been a possibility if we didn't SMT the way we did. If you look at ES, you can see ES still is in a downtrend. But from 932 to 942, you can see how ES didn't get a single bullish candle. Let's look at 932 to 942 on Nasdaq, right? That's actually what I entered, ironically. And that also helped a lot with my bias. The fact that on Nasdaq, we had an up closing candle and ES was trading all the way down here. And we got a 1-minute CISD. It told me, okay, ES is either ready to push up or we're at least ready to fill this imbalance resting above us. And I was completely okay with price pushing up to fill an imbalance, because by the time we filled that imbalance on ES, Nasdaq would have also taken out its internal high, right? And there is zero possibility of price forming a bearish SMT with us, right? Because look how low ES is compared to Nasdaq when this is the high I'm targeting, right? Or this isn't the high I'm targeting in theory. It's this one that was already swept. But since on Nasdaq, this was the high right before the high I'm targeting, right? Price was not going to SMT at this pre-market high because ES is so low that there was very low probability of that happening. So I took my profits at this high, break even at this high. Overall, great trade. Like I said, played the short before that right here, targeting this low. If you guys have any questions about this trade, feel free to leave a comment. I will be there to answer. If you see right now, price is reacting off that 5 minute. Feel free to ask me any questions. I'll be here to answer. Hope you guys have a great fucking day. Trade safe, and I'll see you boys tomorrow. Peace out.